Welcome to episode 4 of Smart Money. I'm Alex, and today we're covering the topic of bonds. Now, a bond is a form of debt, an IOU if you will. When you buy a bond, you're lending money to either a company, city, county, state, or a country's government, and they promise to pay back with interest. Now, although bonds aren't my favorite form of investment, especially for your younger viewers out there, far from retirement, it can offer you more security. Now, when investors fear risk and volatility, they tend to flock to safe havens like cash, gold, or bonds. And bonds can help you offset the cost of inflation as well as make you a little bit of money. Now, with bonds, there is a rating system, like a credit score for the bond issuer, the group trying to borrow the money. The rating system goes from AAA to D. AAA meaning best of the best, and D meaning in default. And why this matters is that the rating determines the amount of interest that they promise to pay you. It's kind of like buying a car. If you have a great credit score, you pay less interest than if you have a bad credit score. And going along with the car analogy, the duration of the bond also factors into how much interest they promise to pay. The longer the duration, so if they promise to pay back further away from today, they pay you more interest every year than if they promise to pay back sooner. So high risk for a long time equals more interest, less risk for a less amount of time, less interest. Makes sense, right? Now with bonds, there's a buffet of ways you can invest in them, such as treasuries, municipals, corporate savings bonds, and so on. There are even mutual funds out there with a cluster of bonds for you to invest in at once. Like stocks, with bonds you can only lose the money you put in, assuming you only invested your money. But unlike stocks, bonds can offer you a lot more security, assuming that you invested in the ones with the higher ratings, but they tend to offer a lot less returns than stocks. Now that you have an idea of what bonds are, please check out the last episode where we talk about retirement. Even if you're young, please check it out because it's a topic that people put off for way too long.